Hello and welcome aboard Bus One. We are on our way to Speedway, Indiana for the greatest spectacle in trivia. I'm your race director, Max. Drivers, please introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cameron.
Hey, everyone. It's Cooper, the fast guy.
Is that it?
Did you say your name?
Is
It's Logan.
I think your mic cut out.
You just heard Neum.
He's too fast. You can't even hear his name.
I was like passing by. It's like,
Okay, and now to kick us off and get us in the spirit, please welcome all three of our drivers singing Back Home Again in Indiana.
Back home
Again. Wow, that was so beautiful, guys. That really got me in the spirit.
I'm ready. I'm pumped.
Okay, so originally this episode was going to cover motorsports generally, but I only watch Formula One and Indycar. So today our trivia will focus on those open wheel racing series. Mm-hmm. The rules will be a little different from our traditional Bus One rule set. Today, each of you will be setting a qualifying lap around the 4 turns of the 2.5-mile Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Drivers will all start with a base lap time of 75 seconds. Correct answers will reduce the driver's overall lap time, and the driver with the fastest lap time wins the episode. Each of the 4 turns will include 4 questions. Questions in turn 1 are worth 1 point, 2 points in turn 2, 3 points in turn 3, and 4 points in turn 4. Accuracy is not all that matters today, because on the racetrack, speed is king. If you are the first to buzz in and you answer correctly, you will get 100% of the allotted time. If you are second and you get it correct, you will only get 75%, and if you are the last to buzz in and you answer correctly, you will only receive half of the time. Nice. But be careful. The allure of a quick time can often push drivers into making a mistake that can be costly. Any incorrect answers will result in a half-second being added to your lap time.
Oh my God.
This is crazy.
There will be a challenge question today that is worth a whopping 5 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
5 seconds.
Now, if that was too much to follow, don't worry. Throughout the episode, we will periodically give it updates on our timing page so you know who is in the lead and how far behind the other drivers are. Drivers, do you have any questions?
I feel like I might win by just never buzzing.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, I'm just going to get a whole bunch wrong, maybe. So.
But if you get something right in turn 4, that's 4 points. You only lose half a second.
Imagine
I see.
getting the challenge right. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
What is the record for fastest lap on the Indy 500?
This is actually, that's exactly why I made it 75 seconds. So it's around 38 seconds in the actual Indy 500. So if you answered, not counting the challenge question, but if you were the first to buzz in and you answered all 16 questions correctly, you would break the record for fastest lap
We're
time.
here to break the record.
I'm here to break the record. Let's see.
Honestly, I'm just going to get across the finish line.
We're here to make history. Trivia history.
Well, then I think we're ready to get started. Drivers, start your engines.
I felt really good about that, by the way. I've never done that before.
Started your engine.
Start me up.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, the green flag has flown and we are headed down the front straight into turn 1. The questions in this turn will be based on the Indianapolis 500. Question 1. As I mentioned, today we are racing around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What is the nickname of this iconic circuit? Note, I am looking for the nickname, not the commonly used abbreviation. Logan.
The greatest spectacle in racing.
That is incorrect.
You said abbreviation.
Cooper.
I'm like, oh, that's
I
going
didn't
to be
know
wrong.
if this Brickyard.
The Brickyard is correct.
Let's go!
Cooper pulls into an early lead.
Wait, doesn't Cameron also get to say it if he wants?
No, we're not. It's just the.
I would
if
just
someone
know the
gets it
answer
right,
anyway.
that's the end of.
So,
But I was the second version of Buzz, so I didn't get.
So you get seven. So
I
you
got
get
75%.
Yeah, 0.75 seconds taken off your time.
I see.
And Logan got
but
half a
Logan-
second added.
Man,
for
this
being
is
incorrect.
awful.
I may do better than Logan
That's a
because I don't know
1.25
anything
second
about
swing
IndyCar
right
or
there.
That's
F1.
huge.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It's early. It's early.
I'm already
Dude.
gone. I'm gone.
It's over. It's over.
Now that I'm in front, everybody can draft off of me, though.
True.
True. Yeah, I do have that built into the spreadsheet.
Of course.
Okay, question 2. If watching a race is not quite your speed, you can skip the bleachers of the speedway, listen to some tunes, and see high schoolers get absolutely wasted here. Logan.
What is Snake Pit?
That is correct.
Let's go.
Why did you answer before the question? What is Snake Pit?
Okay, and Logan's back in, just like that. Logan's back in.
Oh, yeah.
Logan's back.
I went to Snake Pit last year. It was nuts. It was nuts.
You were one of the.
When
The
I
high
worked
schoolers
there,
getting wasted?
I saw a dead person.
What the heck?
It was not good.
Is that what
You
they
were
have
working
there?
Yeah, I worked there one summer. I think like my freshman year of college, and I was like a Q&A person, like walking around the track, and I was like outside of Snake Pit, and everybody was leaving, and they like pushed all of the employees at the speedway over to Snake Pit so that we could help people get out because there were so many people like not in their right minds. And
Oh my gosh.
so at some point in Snake Pit, somebody like did a backflip off of an RV and just like landed on his neck and died.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you saw, I thought you were saying like you saw someone like passed out from drinking. You saw a legitimate
No,
like dead person.
Yeah, there was a dead person in a body bag.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
It's fine. I don't think about it a lot.
That's crazy.
This episode is making him relive his trauma.
This is
It's
actually
crazy that
just a
cars are
Logan
going-
therapy session.
It's crazy that cars are literally going 230 miles per hour, and the most dangerous place in the speedway is the Snake Pit.
Yep,
not
that's
on the
right.
track.
Yep.
That's right.
What the fuck is the Snake Pit?
It's
Snake
basically
Pit-
like a outdoor rave venue that goes on during the race, and it gets like young people involved at the track.
Yeah,
but
it's like
they
a
don't
full
even pay
concert.
attention to the race. It's
As a
literally
young-
just like
as
a
young
rave
person,
concert in
I
the
think-
middle.
Are we young? Are we
We're young.
middle aged?
We're young.
We're youngish.
As a
yeah.
young person, that sounds like the worst possible thing for me to do.
It's really
I
fun.
don't think you've ever been a rave kind of person, Cam.
It is kind of
I've
cool
been
because
to
if
a
you're
rave.
Yeah, but did you like it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Well, maybe you should try the Snake
then
Pit.
maybe you would like Snake Pit.
You should
It
try
might
to
be
you should
no.
come to Snake Pit this year, Cameron.
I have no desire to A, get on a plane, B, go to Indiana,
Ever.
or C, go to the Snake Pit.
All right.
Not
Well, I'll
even for
see
the
you
greatest
never.
spectacle in motor racing.
In
You
raving.
wouldn't get on a plane.
See, you said it. That's what it's called. It's a nickname.
Nickname for the race, not the track. Okay, question 3. For this next question, we will start with a little bit of history, so please enjoy this paragraph I ripped directly off the IMS website.
Excellent.
After having just won his third Indy 500 in 1936, Louis Meyer parked his number 8 machine in Victory Circle and sat atop it, exhausted from making history as the first person to win the 500 for a third time. With a cheering crowd around him, Meyer held up 3 fingers in his right hand, and in his left hand he held a bottle of buttermilk. Somebody has given him a bottle of milk, the announcer remarked nearly a century ago. Well, that race would make anybody thirsty. Simple as that, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Wow.
Today's drivers are given 3 milk preference options. Which of the following is not one of those options? A, buttermilk. B, 2%. C, whole milk. Or D, fat-free or skim milk. Okay, the first buzz is Logan.
I'm going to say whole milk is not an option.
That is incorrect.
Damn it! It hurts so much because it meant like I just lost everything.
The next up is Cameron.
I'm going skim milk, Max.
I feel like you should offer that.
That is also incorrect.
What?
You got
that
two
leaves
choices.
It's either
Super
2% or
buttermilk?
buttermilk.
And 2%?
2% milk.
Those are the ones I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not buttermilk because like everybody does buttermilk. So 2% they don't allow? It was a don't allow, right?
It is don't allow. And that is incorrect. Today, buttermilk
Buttermilk?
is no longer one of the actual options.
I don't believe that.
What? I'm going to challenge this.
Yeah, I'm going to challenge too.
Let's go, Cooper. Let's go.
Because I've
I'm
also
gonna-
heard somebody getting like orange
Chocolate.
juice.
Like somebody got chocolate milk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the milk preference options specifically provided to them.
I still don't believe that they're like no buttermilk.
Let's go, Coop.
Okay.
We're racing down.
Yes.
So two people
Side by side.
challenging.
We're either gonna get boost off of each other,
It's
or we're gonna
Cameron's
like
game to win
crash and
if-
fall back.
if we are wrong.
Wait, what do we lose? Do we lose 5 seconds?
You
Yeah,
get
right?
gets
Crazy.
added to your
Lose
time.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
Logan's
let's
like,
go.
hold on.
Let's go.
Well, while going through turn 1, Logan and Cooper bump wheels and lose an astounding
no.
5 seconds because
That's
is
crazy.
not today's challenge question.
Yeah. Morons.
Damn it.
And Cameron pulls into a commanding lead.
He hasn't done shit.
They don't like
losers.
give you the option for buttermilk. That's crazy.
No, the
What
3
about
options
chocolate?
provided. So some people can you can request a special thing, but the 3 options that are provided to the drivers are 2% whole and skim.
Man.
And you
Sure,
can
next.
look up on the IMS website and see all of the drivers' preference. I think the last couple of years have been mostly whole milk. Lots of whole
Max,
milk.
did you
drinkers.
really set up
Responsible.
equations in this
I'm
spreadsheet?
impressed by this
He did.
spreadsheet.
I did.
If you put
did.
I, it's incorrect, and we get plus 0.5. It's good.
Thank you. I feel very appreciated right now. Thank you guys.
I don't
I think
feel
it
appreciated.
sucks, dork.
I mean, it is very dorky, but I love it.
Dang it! The world record's out of reach now.
Oh, that is so sad.
Sometimes slow is fast, boys.
Cameron can still get it.
I don't think he can.
No, I got one wrong.
All right, Cooper. Shake and bake, baby.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. I gotta
Okay.
go fast.
Question 4. The Indianapolis 500 is just one part of the Triple Crown. Having only been achieved by Graham Hill, what are the other 2 requirements to complete a Triple Crown?
Are you sure the Triple Crown's not the horse thing?
Yeah,
It
it's a
is
horse
also
thing.
a term used in horse racing, but it is a thing in motor racing as well.
Triple Crown.
And also, if you don't, if we go through the first round of guesses and everyone only gets one of the 2 options, then the first person to have correctly guessed one of the options will get the points. Okay, Cooper,
The only one I know is Daytona 500.
do you want to add a second option?
Do I get penalized for adding a second option?
No, I mean, you'll only get penalized if you're wrong.
I'm not the one who gets it right.
Yeah.
Do I know another IndyCar race? I don't know if I do.
The Daytona 500.
The Wichita. Nope. Nope.
Oh, I wasn't saying no to you. I was saying no to the Daytona 500 being an IndyCar race.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Is that
NASCAR,
a-
baby.
is that a
That's
NASCAR race?
NASCAR proper.
Shoot, but there's one in. I think there's one in Texas, and I thought there was one in Florida.
Can
I
I
don't know the
unbuzz?
names of them though, so I'll end it there.
You can choose to skip if you would really like, Cameron. I will allow you to skip. And Cooper, that is incorrect.
I just don't want to answer the question anymore. I have no fucking clue.
Can I pick states that they're in instead
Yeah,
of
Max, can we
the
get-
Okay,
names?
you know,
I said states.
because everyone is on the wrong track with this, I'm going to give a hint and let Cooper go again, and everyone guess again.
Okay.
The and Cameron, you can choose to guess if you want.
Okay,
This is not an IndyCar specific thing. This is an all of motorsports. Triple Crown.
Oh.
3 events in all of motorsport.
Oh, then I'll say
car, airplane, boat.
All of motorsports. I'll say Brickyard 400, IndyCar, or Indy 500. I know that's not one of the other two, but I'm just gonna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then the third one is this. Does it go into F1? And I don't know any like specific F1 races. I said Daytona 500. I'll say that again.
Okay, Cooper, that is still incorrect. Unfortunately, this is one of the harder questions. To be fair, this is a tough question.
Turn one's rough.
Turn one is rough.
I lost everything on turn one.
Okay.
Max,
Cameron.
I think I'm gonna just keep on driving in the spot I'm in and not
Wow. Hearing that it's one of the hardest questions.
Yeah, why would you
just
buzzed
decided to
in.
keep driving.
You have a 5-second gap. I feel like
Come
you
on,
should
Cameron.
answer.
You got a buzz.
Okay,
You have nearly
I'm
a
gonna
5-second gap.
I'm gonna go that track from Iron Man 2,
Nice.
where Whiplash, the one
I
in
think,
Morocco.
am I allowed to
get it.
Google what that is? What race is that?
Morocco,
They were in.
Morocco
Yeah. Wait, were they at Monaco?
is Monaco. I was gonna
No,
say
they were
Monaco.
in Morocco. I think they were in Morocco.
Okay, I'm
Monaco.
going to accept Iron Man 2, but I'm going to look it up.
That's crazy.
In the movie Iron Man 2, they race at Monaco Grand Prix.
I was gonna. Okay,
Is that one of them?
I was
that
gonna.
I'm
Yes.
not going to say. I'm
Okay,
not
all
going
right,
to
I'm
say if
going
it's
to
one of them.
Monaco Grand Prix in Morocco from Iron
Of
Man
course.
2.
Monaco
And then-
is
Iron
not
Man.
in Morocco.
Whatever.
What do you mean?
I'm going the Iron Man 2 race,
Nice.
and then
Do the
I'm
race
gonna
from
go,
Cars 2.
and then I'm gonna go.
Also, don't know what that one is.
I'm gonna go. The
Logan, I'm
Kentucky
so
Derby.
sorry. You're so mad.
Well, okay, so I am gonna go Monaco. I'm upset that he got there from fucking Iron Man 2, but Monaco, Indy 500. He's wearing the fucking Monaco hat right now. Monaco, Indy 500, and the third one is. So it's across motorsports.
It's across all
That's why I
motorsports.
said,
Bro, say the
Brickyard.
What
Kentucky
else
Derby.
matters? Yeah, Kentucky Derby.
That's not
Kentucky
motorsports.
Derby.
It's a race.
Famously, horses do not,
not
have motors in
motors.
them.
Daytona 500,
There
Monaco,
you go.
Indy 500.
Okay,
That's the
fucking
answer.
know.
the correct answer was the Monaco Grand Prix in Formula One
Wow.
and the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Oh,
That's one of them in the Triple Crown?
That is one of the
Man.
Triple Crown. So there are a lot
That's-
of drivers who have completed 2 of those races, but only one in history who's done all 3. Also,
done all
one of
three
all
or
three?
one?
has won all 3. He's
That's
complete.
how
Graham
do you-
Hill has completed a Triple Crown.
That's actually crazy
Wow.
just to win
Yeah.
2 of those. Like you have to
Yeah.
like
To
that's
win one of
insane.
them is crazy. To
Yeah,
win one
exactly.
of them is like cements your legacy. So
They're
to do all
totally
3
different.
is
That's crazy.
insane. Yeah.
So
It's
do
pretty
I
insane.
win that?
Unfortunately, yes.
What? Wait, what?
Because he said Monaco
He was
Grand
the first
Prix,
to say Monaco.
but it feels bad. It feels bad.
Got there,
but
but
because you were
Iron
equally
Man
correct,
2.
I won't give you the plus half a second because you got it equally correct. You were just later.
That's fair. I
And
think that's fair.
in other questions, we would have cut you off. So I'm not gonna penalize you for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Turn
I can't believe Cameron's
one,
going to
man.
win this just because he didn't
Turn
choose.
Turn one is
one,
rough.
man.
Turn 3 and 4 are worth so many seconds
That's
that if Cameron
true.
just keeps not answering, one of you guys can definitely win. And there's a lot more multiple
If they
choice.
get 'em
So
right.
Assuming
to
that
be
we
clear.
do, in fact, get them right eventually.
There's a lot of multiple choice.
Perfect.
Odds are we get them
that
wrong.
leaves, that leaves room for me, Max.
Odds are we get multiple choice wrong.
That's true. Well, unless you answer third, then you got a 50-50.
Yeah, and
Which
then we'll
is why
still
you
get
only
it
get
wrong.
50% of the time.
Maybe
Okay.
I want to just keep buzzing in last.
Here we go.
Our drivers are now exiting turn 1 with Cameron in the lead. Logan
See you
is then
later,
in second
dork.
place, 5.25 seconds behind.
Jesus.
And Cooper is pulling up the rear with 5.5 seconds behind.
It's anyone's
I'm
game.
drafting though. I'm drafting
Max,
like
can I pull
crazy.
over and get a snack and then get back in my car and still smoke these
Okay.
dorks?
If
Have
you
you
can
ever
do
heard
it in
the
5
fable
seconds,
of
sure.
the tortoise and the hare?
The tortoise
That's
you were not
Cameron's the fucking tortoise.
No, he's not. He's in the lead.
Yeah.
It's
because
turn
the hare is-
one.
But that's
I
because
am
you
the
guys you
tortoise
pushed
now.
too hard. You made a mistake. You know?
I
Exactly.
am become tortoise.
I am become tortoise. Okay, turn 2. Wait, what's this? It appears some goats have made their way onto the track.
Sweet.
No, not
Acronym
the
goats?
animal.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Those are those are 4 of the greatest F1 drivers of all time.
Oh.
Because F1 results are so dependent on the engineering of the car, it is very difficult to definitively name one greatest of all time. But the next 4 questions will be about drivers who are at least a part of the conversation.
Of course.
The answer to each of the following questions will be the name of a driver. After reading the question, there will be a round of answers with no options. Then, if no one is able to guess the correct answer, no one wants to answer, we'll clear the buzzers, and I will give multiple choice options, and there will be a second round of guessing. Be warned, incorrect guesses in both rounds will result in an additional half-second being added to your time.
Oof.
Right.
Question 5. Tied for the most drivers' championships. This driver's impressive career included 5 consecutive championship wins with Ferrari. At the time of his retirement, he held the records for most wins, most pole positions, most podium finishes, and still holds the record for most fastest laps.
Logan.
Logan is going to guess with no multiple choice options.
Oh shit.
You can buzz in for the second round because it's like a whole
okay.
fresh new round of answers.
Well, I'm gonna go Senna.
It is not Ayrton Senna.
I'm so stupid.
So stupid. You fool.
I'm
You
such
fool.
an idiot.
Okay,
I'm
do
not
either
buzzing
of
in.
you want to guess
Damn it.
without multiple choice
I am
answers?
not going to bust.
I'm good. I watched Logan hit
Okay.
that rock. I think I'm going to avoid it.
Yeah, I blew a tire there.
The multiple choice options are Sebastian Vettel, B. Michael Schumacher, C. Jackie Stewart, and D. Alain Prost.
Go for it, Cameron.
Cameron,
I'm going Prost.
it is not Alain Prost.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
This isn't the challenge question team.
You're the only one.
You're
who
the only one that can
at this
challenge. You
point.
can challenge. Logan.
Well, does Cooper want to go first? Because I already went.
No, go ahead.
Cooper
Logan.
didn't buzz in. And
No.
also for this round, we reset the buzzers and you can buzz in first again.
Okay. Just so we're clear, from now on, is it an option to just not buzz in? Or are you forced to answer?
I mean, you
Hey,
can,
yeah, guys.
you can take no risks if you're a big
Oh.
lame-o like Cameron.
Lame-o.
Whoa, I just guessed. It's not my fault they challenged something incorrect, and I'm being smart with my race. I'm like Doc Hudson, bro. You can't do this to me. I'm one of the great,
You're
one of the
Doc
goats.
Hudson.
My racing knowledge is
I feel
Cars 2, Ford versus Ferrari, and that scene from Iron Man 2. That's what I got. And Danica Patrick, I think.
well,
All right, Logan.
I'm gonna go Schumacher.
That is correct.
Wow.
Michael Schumacher is tied with the most world championships with 7 world championships.
So does Logan? How does the scoring
So-
work here for Logan?
I lost half a
Logan-
second, and I get whatever.
Logan was the
Abs-
second to guess, so he would have gotten 1.5 seconds. So for getting the first one incorrect, he will now gain a second.
Sure.
Catching up.
Okay, we are heading into question 6. Even though this driver's first championship was quite controversial, his dominance following that controversy cements his legacy among the greats. He is the youngest driver to ever start a race and the youngest driver to ever win a race. He has the most wins in a season, both by Cooper.
I'm going to go with the only name I know, Max Verstappen.
That is correct, Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew that was going to be
bum,
it, but I was waiting
Max
for the freaking multiple
Verstappen.
choice this time because I'm an idiot.
The rest was he has the most wins in a season by number and percentage, as well as the most consecutive wins. His dominance made the 2023 season incredibly boring because he won 19 of 24 races.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, question 7.
Damn.
At the 1988 Monaco Grand Prix, this driver took pole position, out-qualifying the next fastest driver by an astounding 1.4 seconds. The world will always have to wonder about what else he could have achieved, if not for his fatal crash in 1994.
Ooh.
Any round
Feel
one
like
guesses?
I feel like I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the name off the top
I know
of
the
my
answer
head.
is not Robert Downey Jr. because he dies later in Endgame.
Cameron,
He
get
does
get
die in
off
End
the
That's
track.
right, Cameron.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, Cameron, you should buzz in and at least try to guess that, though, because it might be.
I'm not going to do that, Cooper.
You guys
Might
have
be Robert Downey
already
Jr.
cut Cameron's lead pretty significantly
That's
for
right.
the record. You're
That's right,
catching up.
Cameron. All right, let's hear the multiple choice.
Okay. A. Alain Prost. B. Ayrton.
Nope.
He's
Cameron
going
would like
Prost.
to guess.
He likes Prost.
I'm going Prost again, brah.
That is incorrect once again.
Dang it.
Fuck.
Womp
It-
womp.
I'll get it one of these days.
Okay, the next options are B. Ayrton Senna. C. Nelson Piquet. And D. Nigel Mansell.
Nigel Mansell, that's not a real name.
It is, in fact, a very successful
Hey, Logan.
F1 driver.
Nigel?
Can you say B, C, and D again? I need
B. Ayrton
to live in
Senna.
it.
C. Nelson Piquet. D. Nigel Mansell.
Okay. I mean,
Logan, what is your guess?
I don't think this is right, but I know Senna died. So I'm going to guess Senna.
That's correct.
Let's
It is
go.
Ayrton
Okay.
Senna.
Okay.
I thought he died later than that. Okay.
No, 1994.
Dang. I had heard
Well, that's a real
that name,
bummer.
and so I was like, but I feel like Logan would know if he died or not.
I haven't watched the Senna documentary on Netflix yet. I would know if I watched it.
The Oscars are tonight.
They are.
That is true. You would know if you.
Cameron, you want to
watched the Senna
fly
documentary.
here and come to my Oscars watch party?
No, but you could have invited me a little sooner, I guess.
Ooh.
Thanks for letting me know the day of.
Would you have flown if he invited you
Nope,
sooner?
I'm not getting on a plane anytime soon again.
Catching up.
I'm flying in like 2 weeks, so here's hoping I don't die because there's no FAA people anymore.
Oof.
Okay.
Here's to hoping.
Question 8 will be requesting both a driver and a team.
Ooh.
At the time, this was considered one of the dumbest career moves, but it would go on to create one of F1's most dominant runs in history, with the team winning 8 consecutive Constructors' Championships and the driver winning the Drivers' Championship in 6 of those 8 years.
Ooh. Logan knows it.
Logan,
Lewis Hamilton, Mercedes.
that is correct.
Let's go.
Wow.
And with that, Logan pulls into the lead as we enter the back straight.
I wasn't sure about that. I know
So
Lewis
Prost wasn't
Hamilton
the
is
answer for
probably
that
in the
question
conversation for best driver ever. So
Yep. Lewis Hamilton is the other driver that is tied with Michael Schumacher for most world championships. So in Max Verstappen's first world championship, it was a very controversial last race. But if Lewis had won that race, he would have broken the record for most world championships.
do you guys want to see my impression of Lewis Hamilton?
Sure.
That's very good. That is very good.
What did I miss? I had to fix my headphones.
That's great for our audio medium.
Audio
What?
listeners
You
just
get a
know
side
it
by
was
side
good.
of him in that pose and me doing it. It looked exactly
Yeah.
the same.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
With one big difference.
Anyway, turn 3. That's where I
We are
come to
now
life.
entering turn 3. With this much money on the line, cheating and scandals are bound to happen. The turn 3 question will cover some of F1 and IndyCar's biggest scandals.
Ooh.
Question 9.
Cool.
During the F1 tire wars between Michelin and Bridgestone in the early 2000s, this race created one of the biggest controversies of recent F1 history. Before the race, drivers with Michelin tires had multiple tire failures, and Michelin said they could only recommend a 10-lap tire life if drivers did not slow down into one of the corners. The team principals using Michelin tires decided to have their drivers participate in the formation lap and then pull into the pits before joining the starting grid, leaving only 6 of the 20 cars to participate in this race. Logan doesn't even want to hear the multiple choice.
Wasn't that the Indy 500? F1 at the 500?
I'll give it to you. It is F1 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It wasn't the Indy 500. They used inside road course, but that is the circuit where it took place. It would have
Grand
been
Prix or whatever.
Yeah, the United States Grand Prix.
I've seen that picture before, where it's just like 4 cars on the starting grid, and like
made people really pissed.
Yeah,
because you like pay for a full race, and then 6 of the 20 cars race. It was like none of the top qualifiers were there. It was very funny.
Dang.
I didn't know that about the tires, though. I'd seen that picture before, but I didn't know what the reason was.
Yeah, it was because they were going into what would be turn 1 for our qualifying lap, and the banking created like so much force into the wheels that during practice and stuff, a bunch of the cars were having like catastrophic tire blowouts.
Whoa.
Oh,
that's safe. That sounds safe.
How, as a tire company, are you so bad at making tires?
I know. It's crazy.
Logan.
But they know how to rate restaurants well. So
there's
that's
separate
right.
things
That's good.
You know
now,
what?
Max.
He's right. He's right. I've never heard someone be more right in my life.
You rate these
Good job,
tires
man.
off of if you would walk there, drive there, or fly to those tires.
yeah. Okay. For the record, all 4 of these questions in this turn are multiple choice options.
Okay.
Okay.
In case you guys are wondering.
I wasn't going to be able to get it anyway else, so.
Yeah, these would be pretty niche if there weren't multiple choice options. But hey, Logan got one. You know,
Hey, Logan.
believe in
Because it was
yourself.
Indy 500.
Hey, Logan.
Is that the answer to all of these questions?
Yes. Question 10. In the 2024 season, the Indycar series faced one of its biggest controversies, where an illegal software system in this team's cars allowed the drivers to use push to pass during starts and restarts. Is it A, Arrow McLaren, B, Team Penske, C, Andretti Global, or D, Chip Ganassi Racing?
This was an
Cameron.
IndyCar?
This was an IndyCar.
That's some
I didn't know
Penske
about
bullshit.
Cameron, you are correct. That is indeed
Really?
some Penske bullshit. That is some Penske bullshit right there.
I wouldn't have expected that because they're like still like a big name.
They're the most dominant team.
Yeah.
That's why it was like such a big scandal.
Well,
One of the
I wonder
drivers
why.
had like their race wins stripped from them, and they all lost a bunch of points, and a bunch of their like engineering team got suspensions.
Wow.
Seems like they
'Cause
should
they
not be
cheated.
dirty cheaters.
I know. That's a good point. They shouldn't be dirty cheaters.
What?
Interestingly,
You heard it here first. Don't be dirty cheaters.
unfortunately, the guy that got caught for using it the most, cheating, and like got his race win stripped, went on to win the Indy 500 last year, which felt bad. So
Yeah, that
in
does
the same,
suck for everyone, huh?
I know it does suck when a
Because
cheater
he's like, actually,
wins
I
the
don't need to
500.
cheat to beat you
Newgarden?
losers.
Who
Yeah.
won last year?
Joseph Newgarden. Yeah.
I'm so
He's the
freaking
one? I
smart,
didn't know.
guys.
Because I was at the Indy 500
I was
last
there.
year.
Yeah, I was there. I don't.
Was that when you
Yeah.
were in the snake pit, Logan? You
Yes,
watched
it
that
was.
guy fucking die?
No, that was a long time ago. But I was at Snake Pit last year during
You
the
went
race.
back to remember.
Last year, I
remembrance.
participated in Snake Pit.
But
He
not
never
jumping
sit in the
off.
bleachers,
off
or
of
do
the
you just
RV this time.
snake pit it up?
Normally, I sit in the bleachers. Last year was the first year I just got general admission and went to Snake Pit.
Nice.
Welcome to the snake pit. That sounds like
Okay.
a Miami club, to be clear. Not something in the middle of nowhere, Indiana.
It goes hard.
It is crazy. It's cool to like see it from the bleachers. You can see like this big outdoor concert
massive.
happening.
I remember the
in middle of
announcers
the
being like,
circuit.
"There's everybody at the snake pit. Do you think they even know there's a race going on?"
the like old people at the race just like hate the fact that Snake Pit is happening because it's just so antithetical to like tradition and history and like spectacle of racing, and then just like people
just
on
rave
drugs,
going on in the
just
middle.
losing their minds in the middle of it.
I feel like it adds to the spectacle.
I think so
Like, just
too.
like-
I think it's awesome.
Logan literally just described a story where a guy fucking died.
Yeah, if that's
well-
not a spectacle, I don't know what is.
It was a sight to behold.
Logan, I can't believe you
It's the
killed
greatest
that guy.
spectacle in raving.
The greatest spectacle in raving.
That was very good, Cooper. I like that.
Can I get a second for that, please? Please, please.
It is neck and neck between Cameron and Logan, with Logan in the lead and Cameron only behind by a quarter of a second.
Oh my god!
I'm coming for your ass, Logan.
Yeah, I know.
Speed.
I'll
Here
give
we
you
go.
a second for that really good Owen Wilson impression.
Thank you.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Ha
I'm losing my spirit here.
Okay, well maybe this one will get your spirits back up, Cooper. I have a good feeling that you're going to get this one.
Excellent.
Question 11. Arguably the biggest scandal in F1 history is Spygate, where a disgruntled Ferrari employee, Nigel Stepney, was found to be sharing technical information with a senior engineer at McLaren, Mike Coughlin. This led to McLaren being stripped of all Constructors' Championship points for the 2007 season, along with a $100 million fine. How was this scandal originally revealed? A. Fernando Alonso revealed that McLaren had received the technical information before leaving the team to drive for Renault in 2008. B. Mike Coughlin's wife was having an affair with a member of the Ferrari engineering team during race weekends and told him about the information theft. C. Nigel Stepney drunkenly told a Ferrari fan about the scandal while celebrating a race win. Or D. The Coughlins were making copies of the documents, and the person working at the copy shop happened to be a Ferrari fan and alerted the team. Cameron.
It's got to be D.
Damn it!
That is correct. D is correct. Wow. Yeah, crazy. They were at a copy shop in the UK, and this guy was a Ferrari fan and saw the Ferrari logo, and he was like, wait, why am I making copies about all of the information for this year's F1 car? And that's how this huge scandal got leaked.
That's crazy.
It's like just total coincidence. It's crazy.
I kind of was wishing it was going to be the affair thing,
Me
because that's
too.
hilarious.
Yeah, I really wish people would cheat on their wives more.
No, it's more like comeuppance.
Yeah, that's true. It would be a big,
Comeuppance what?
like, righteous.
Oh no, she come up. It's
good karma.
Karma.
Comeuppance.
Okay.
I hate that because I knew the answer to that, but I don't know why I waited so long to buzz.
You gotta believe in yourself,
I buzzed
Logan.
last. Like I waited way too long.
Logan. What are you doing, bud?
I don't know. I feel like
He's
Roman
afraid to
Grosjean
lose
right
points. He's afraid to lose points.
now. I am scared.
Okay,
I'm scared.
we're heading into the last question of turn 3.
Wow.
Question 12. Spygate was not Fernando Alonso's only time being caught up in a team's cheating scandal. Just 1 year later, on lap 15 of the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix, Renault driver Nelson Piquet Jr. crashed after an early pit stop by his teammate Fernando Alonso, allowing Alonso to take the lead and win the race after starting 15th on the grid. Originally, the driver insisted this was an honest mistake, but after he was dropped by the team in 2009, he admitted the crash was intentional. This conspiracy resulted in a 5-year ban for engineering director Pat Simmons and a lifetime ban for this managing director. A. Flavio Briatore. B. Ron Dennis. C. Frederick Vasseur. And E. Jean Todt. Cameron.
It's A, Max.
That's correct. It is A.
With
Flavio
a name like
Briatore.
Flavio, it had to be
hate this
him.
so much.
He's guessing well. He's gotten 3 questions in a row where he's buzzed in and just,
terrible.
gotten the
Max,
guess.
I don't know. You just have a tell. I think when you do think, I don't know what it specifically is. I just don't think the name Flavio would have come to you if you were making a name up.
These are all
they're
names
all
of
real
real
names,
races. They're
though.
all real names. I didn't make them up.
I will say, you said Flavio, and then all the other names just like blended together. And so I was like,
okay.
I
Flavio's
also
the
felt
only
that.
one I remember.
You said Flavio whatever and then went to Ron Dennis and I was like,
Ron Dennis is one of the most famous team principals of all
Come
time.
on, Max.
dude, his name is Ron.
His
name's
okay.
Ron.
Flavio versus Ron, who you taking? I don't care. Like,
What about
I don't care
Frederick
about their-
Vassier?
Flavio 10
No,
times
that
out of
didn't-
10.
that didn't hit
Frederick
the same.
Vassier? Okay.
Imagine Flavio Vassier.
Ooh.
Dang, Cameron is
Damn.
flying down the track.
Interestingly, this ban has since been overturned by a French court, and in 2022, Flavio rejoined the same team, now called Alpine, in a senior
wait.
advisory role.
Alpine
Why
your
the
butt.
fuck does a French court get to have any fucking input on F1? That's crazy.
No love for
Yeah.
Alpine your
I didn't
butt.
even know, like,
Well, it's a French,
French-
team.
do French courts have, like, say over, like, an organization banning somebody?
That's a good question. It's like
No.
tough.
Why would they?
Clearly they do, because they did.
That's ridiculous.
It's like,
It
you
is-
know, to put this in baseball terms, like Pete Rose being banned from joining the Hall of Fame because of his, like, betting as a manager. That's like the U.S. court system being like, actually, you got to put him there.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's crazy.
It gets complicated with F1 because it takes place in so many countries. So like sometimes things are charged in or like taken up in English court because that's where F1 is based. Sometimes it's based on like the home
team.
country, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know, kind of weird. But now Flavio Briatore
Challenge
is
it,
back.
Cameron. Challenge it.
If you tune into Drive to Survive, the newest season coming out this weekend as we're recording, but already out as the release of this episode, Flavio Briatore will be featured in
Flavio's back, baby.
Flavio is so back.
He's back, baby.
Howdy, race fans. It's me, Lightning McQueen here. Haven't seen you in a while. It's been, 65 episodes since the Cars 2 episode? Glad to have you back on the track. Anyways, I was asked to go over the audience question from last week. We had asked you guys if you knew one of the states to have both a Hardee's and a Carl's Jr. The acceptable answers were either Oklahoma or Wyoming. Now, no one got those quite on the money, but Joey Kincannon did write in with Kansas, which is right in that neck of the woods. So we'll go ahead and throw you a point. Congrats, Joey. Now this week, I'm really curious to know what you all know about my favorite motorsport, NASCAR, baby. Ka-chow! What is the biggest, most popular NASCAR race each season? Again, what is the biggest NASCAR race of the season? I'll even give you a little hint. It's hosted in Florida. Now, if you think you know that answer, speed on over to the comments on Instagram, Spotify, or YouTube and let us know. And you might get a point and a shout out on next week's show. Well, I better get back to my time trials if I want to stay in shape this season. Now, back to the trivia. Ka-chow!
As we head into the final corner, so Cameron is in the lead going into the final turn. Logan is 5.75 seconds behind, and
hate
Cooper
everything.
is 11 and a half
Oh my
seconds behind.
gosh.
Cooper, you got to start
I'm
throwing
cooked.
out some early guesses. You
I'm
got
cooked.
4 points up for grabs on these last.
That's right. There are 16 negative seconds for mine to take.
And Cameron's got 5 seconds he's most likely going to lose.
Got him.
Wow, that's hurtful. But I don't know what I'm doing, so you're right.
That's evident.
You're
just
just,
so
I got
mad.
all, you're just mad that I got 3 in a row correct,
I am
Logan.
so mad that you got
That is
3 in a
evident.
row. That's crazy.
It just
Alrighty.
made sense. I don't know, man.
I got this.
Maybe I just
sense.
feel motorsports in my heart more than you.
Yeah, maybe you do.
Iron Man 2, bro. I'm going with that for the rest of the episode.
You're gonna make him mad about that again.
Okay,
Alrighty.
turn 4. This last turn will consist of questions that I wrote that did not fit into the other 3 categories.
Excellent.
Amazing. I love that. I love that.
I respect that. I respect that.
Question 13. Formula One calls itself a world championship, even though half of the races take place in the US and Europe, and no races have been held in Africa since 1993. Which of the following countries will not host a Grand Prix in the 2025 season? A, France, B, China, C, Hungary, D, Azerbaijan. Cameron has the first buzz in again.
It's almost lunchtime because I'm hungry.
That is incorrect, Cameron.
That would have been cool if it wasn't, though. Been a great setup.
Yeah, that would
The
have been
next
really cool.
buzz is from Cooper.
I'm just throwing it out there. I gotta put some attempts up. I'm gonna say China.
China is incorrect.
Darn.
It's
The other ones
your point to
were
lose.
Azerbaijan and France.
Correct.
Don't go too quickly, Logan.
France.
That is correct.
None in France.
Yeah, that seems crazy.
Yeah, they stopped doing the French race, I think, in like 2022 or 2023.
Azerbaijan would be an obscure poll to throw in amongst
Obscure
the
poll.
others.
Yeah.
do you got
Azerbaijan
against Azerbaijan?
is the Baku.
It sounds
Grand
like a dog
Prix.
breed.
It's a real place. It's like
What
a
are
real
they- what are
country.
they
No,
racing
thanks.
China?
It's an Azerbaijan.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Hey,
Seems
the race in
you're
China?
you're only one question behind.
I know.
This is
I
still
got
close.
this. I got this.
Okay, question 14. Fun fact. IndyCar doesn't just race at the Indy 500. There's a whole racing series that lasts all year.
What?
What driver has the most IndyCar series race wins? Is it A, Will Power, B, Mario Andretti, C, Scott Dixon, or D, AJ Foyt?
Gosh. Cameron always getting that top
Damn,
spot.
I'm so late all the time.
It's
Cameron.
Mario.
It is not Mario.
Must have been Luigi.
I
Must
know
have been Luigi.
AJ Foyt is like tied for like having the most like Indy 500 wins, but like across all of IndyCar, you said?
Yep, the most IndyCar series race wins.
I think I remember hearing that like Will Power has like a ton of other than Indy 500 wins. So I'm going to say Will Power.
That is incorrect.
Dang it!
The other two are AJ Foyt and who?
Scott Dixon.
Scott Dixon.
Old person or retired person.
Old
Tough
person
decision.
or even way older person.
Don't think too hard, Logan.
I'm gonna go Scott Dixon.
That is incorrect.
No,
It was AJ Foyt.
The
Shoot.
correct answer
I
is
talked my
I
AJ
was
shit.
thinking the
Foyt.
same way as you, Cooper. I'm like, AJ Foyt has like the Indy 500 wins, but I bet he's like not.
Yeah, it was by quite a bit. He has a lot of wins. But those were the top 4 in reverse order. So it's AJ Foyt, then Scott Dixon, then Mario Andretti, and then Will Power.
Little do our contestants know that this was the fake answer. Looks like they were fooled this time.
Damn.
Darn.
Shoot.
Okay.
Shoot. No.
Logan, I got a good feeling about this next one for you.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm
That's what
gonna
you said
take
about. That's what you said about Cooper last time.
Yeah,
And I
but
didn't-
that was
I didn't
wrong.
even
This one,
get
it's
to
this one
the
I know,
answer.
though. Question 15. This 2013 film starring Chris Hemsworth and Daniel Bruhl follows the rivalry between F1 drivers Cameron.
Ford versus Ferrari.
No.
That is incorrect.
Dang it. I knew it.
You
I believe that movie is actually about the 24 Hours of
Le Mans.
Yes,
Is
it
that
is.
not?
Yeah, it is.
I've seen this movie. As soon as you say the name, I'm gonna be very upset with
I
myself.
know. I feel the exact same way. I've seen this movie.
Oh, you're. Look,
Logan, you haven't seen it?
Here we go. I'm getting the multiple choice, baby.
There is no multiple choice for
What?
this answer. Sorry.
You're kidding me.
Is
Can I
it
have
called Rush?
That is correct, Logan.
Wow.
It is Rush.
I was like,
Wow.
Rush? That doesn't sound like a racing name. Like,
And with that, Logan retakes the lead.
Oh my gosh.
Around
Cameron
turn
has
four,
to
let's
get
go.
the challenge question now.
this one lap
to win.
race.
Right at the
No, I
end.
could get the next question right.
And you still have to get the challenge question
And
right to
the
win.
challenge question.
No. If I get the next question right, I beat Logan.
And then you have to challenge.
Why do I have to challenge?
Because that's
Because you're
always how
lame
it's
if
been.
you don't.
Oh,
You are
okay.
lame
Are we
if you
doing
don't
that?
challenge. I mean,
Yes.
I think we should. I think or we'll just all call you
There's
lame.
just a 5-point
Yeah.
penalty if you don't.
Or the
Question-
2-point penalty.
Feel the peer pressure, Cameron.
You guys are number one in my book.
Thanks.
Cameron, that's actually so funny you're doing that right now because question 16. This IndyCar driver is famous for his crash outs, being caught on camera twice, waving around the double bird. A.
Wow.
Go Bird.
Helio Castroneves. B. Santino Ferrucci. C.
Cameron.
Santino Ferrucci.
It
I
is
love
not
Ferrucci.
Santino Ferrucci.
He's throwing. He's
I love
throwing.
that guy.
I'm not throwing.
He's throwing.
Okay, so the remaining options are A. Helio Castroneves, C. Will Power, and D. Juan Pablo Montoya. Cooper.
Montoya.
It is not Montoya.
So
50-50.
Castroneves,
50-50.
Castroneves, and who?
Castroneves, Will Power.
Castroneves.
That's
That
what I
is
would guess.
also incorrect.
What? Willpower?
Will Power is famous for his double birds. In fact, I will ask that the editor share the picture of the first one because it's one of the funniest pictures ever. I'm gonna say.
Max, can I look it up so I can get it? There's a
What do you
share
guys
button.
think it's going to look like? I think it's going to look like this.
No, I
Yes.
think it'll.
He's
I
wearing
think
his
it'll-
helmet though, right?
Oh, so you think it looks like this?
Yeah.
Oh, that was better than I thought it would be.
That's pretty
Isn't that
good.
so good?
Wait, Max, can you make that image a little bit bigger?
Can you zoom in?
It's so bad quality.
Oh, there it is. Enhance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Enhance.
And then this is the second time. This happened more recently, I think. in,
That's
like 2023.
crazy.
Whoa.
And this is it's so good.
What's the bird feeder doing there? Squirrel proof bird feeder.
Where?
Down
Willpower,
the bottom right, next to
original
the
double
next to
bird.
the transformer. next to
It's a double bird
next to
feeder.
the toy transformer.
Yeah, it's a-
Transformer.
Double bird feeder. That's funny. Okay.
All right,
We
Cameron,
are
it's
heading
up to
out
you
of
now.
the final corner, and Logan is in the lead, but anything can happen. Our drivers, well, just driver, Cameron, still has the opportunity to guess the challenge question. His guessing abilities today have been on point.
I feel
so-
very
right.
bad about how this is going to turn out.
Here we go,
Max,
Cameron.
can you read back the answers for me?
So they repeated all the questions so they could remember what they were.
Question 13.
I think
What-
you can stop there, Max. I'm going Flavio Briatore.
Wow.
You're challenging
Challenge
Flavio
Flavio.
After
Briatore.
Flavio, our whole discussion about how it could only be Flavio.
Max's face makes me so scared.
Cameron, that is incorrect.
Wow.
The actual challenge question was question 14. What driver has the most IndyCar Series race wins? The IndyCar Series has changed hands a lot of times. So the race wins are tracked as like what all the predecessor series are. But all of AJ Foyt's wins, and he does have the most wins, but they were all in USAC. United States Auto Club. The person with the most wins in the IndyCar Series specifically is Scott Dixon.
Okay.
I got it right.
You
But I
did
got
get
it
it
wrong.
wrong.
And you won.
But you
Logan.
got it wrong.
And you won, though.
Okay, the checkered flag is out, and our winner is Logan, cementing
Wow.
their legacy as the first face on Bus One's very own Borg Warner trophy. Time for him to take his victory lap, kiss the bricks, and of course, guzzle down some
Guzzle
ice-cold
down
milk.
that cream.
You know, if
Milk do you
if I
choose?
knew that was going to be such an integral part of this episode, I would have like bought a half gallon of milk just in case I won, so I could chug it on camera.
You just like pour it on yourself like one of the Indy 500 drivers.
There's somebody who was allergic to dairy, and I remember he got orange juice. I can't remember how many years ago that was, or who it was.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do you guys remember when I had a Carolina Reaper at Beanbag and then chugged a half gallon of milk and then threw it all up?
Yes, I do. Very
That was
distinctly.
the worst hour of my life.
I
sounds
remember
so
very
terrible.
distinctly suggesting that you drank the milk and then you kept drinking.
Yeah. It felt
I was
really
like,
good in
Logan,
the moment.
you know milk helps. And then he's like, half a gallon's fucking gone. I'm like, you're going to puke. He's like, no. And then he puked fucking everywhere.
I did.
Oh, gosh. Hey, but look at you now. You
Look
just
at
won
you
the
now.
Look at
you
me
just
now.
won the Trivianapolis 500. What are you
I'm
gonna
coming
do
back.
next?
This is not the end of my story. I'll
Yeah.
be back.
Doc
Next
Hudson
year.
didn't win every race.
That's true.
That's fair. He also
But he-
died.
There was actually a Cars reference in this in the questions, but I didn't get to read it because Logan answered too fast. For the Lewis Hamilton one, there was hint this driver was also featured in Cars 2 because Lewis Hamilton plays himself in Cars
What?
2.
Oh, wait, no, he does. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, but his name is probably like Lewis Carlton or something like
Lewis
that.
Maybe,
Carlton.
yeah, that's possible. I haven't watched Cars 2 in
There's
a
a-
long time.
Cars 2 is the worst Cars.
As
Rachel
one of the
would be
hosts
very
of the
angry.
Cars 2
She's a
episode.
Cars 2 stan.
Really?
Cars 2 is the worst Cars.
Yeah, Rachel loves Cars 2. She's very
Did she
adamant.
love Aiden and I's Power Hour on it?
Maybe.
But we found out that there's like real people that they just like slightly changed the name so it has like a car related thing in it. Like for the like announcers, it's like the real guys voice themselves, but they like slightly change their name, so it's like Carl.
Carl.
That's good. Well, in case any of our listeners were interested, the final time gaps were Cameron came in second place with a time gap of 5.25 seconds, and Cooper came in third place with a time gap of 11.25 seconds.
Man.
And Logan's final time was 68.5 seconds.
That's crazy.
Didn't know we were comparing thigh gaps.
But your thigh gap is so
I thought it was
small. Alrighty.
Thank you for listening to our show. If you enjoyed your ride on Bus 1 today, we'd really appreciate it if you told your friends about us. Also, subscribing or dropping a 5-star rating in your podcast player would be super helpful. We are on all the social medias as @Bus1Trivia. Don't forget to visit us on Instagram or scroll down on Spotify to answer the audience question. Write to us on hi@bus1trivia.com or join our Discord server. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Discord server. It's super fun. We play trivia games and send memes. You'll like it. The link to join can be found at bus1trivia.com, where you can also check out our official merch.
Merch is
Before
good.
we go, we'd like to thank Vert for the use of our theme song, 5978, which is a certified banger. Get Carver. Thanks for riding Bus 1. We'll see you next week.
No.
Bye.